Hello everyone, Zebedee here, and it has been a long time since I've uploaded. My last video was on the 80th anniversary, and you know what? Let's talk about something I really need to talk more about on this channel, merchandise. The only video I've shown off my actual merchandise is that custom video on Dan and Sid for Escape to Sodal, but let's talk about some. And you may know some of my opinions for these, but come on, it's been forever since I've uploaded. I don't want to be dead. Zebedee's alive. I wasn't murdered. And I have been working on a very big video behind the scenes. It's about merchandise, my personal history with a certain line. I won't specify on what, but that will happen. So, top 10 favorite pieces of merchandise for the 80th anniversary. So, before I start, this is my opinion. If you hate me so much after this opinion and want to murder me, then well, I should probably be running. And please have understanding. Write your opinion in the comments. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, maybe you think that the All Engines Go stuff are the best things to come out for this year. Now, let's start. At number 10, we have easily the best greatest moments pack for 2025. The Percy with the mail cars. Mainly because of, that Percy. I've said before that Percy is my second favorite engine of the new line. And, I mean, come on, that white running board. And, Percy just looks amazing. The mail truck also looks really good. So does the Braid fan. This is a great piece of Percy merch. I'll buy this if I can. There isn't that much I'm not someone who actively collects Thomas merchandise. I am buying something though. I'm buying a certain merchandise line at the moment. You will see a video on that. Percy just looks great. Moving on to number 9. Wow, just another Percy and with a mail truck. Yeah, I added this one in front of the other one solely because of that cool surprised face. The post flying around is a bit gimmicky, but come on, that face is incredible. Moving over a bit, the van looks nice. Nothing bad about it. And that truck, you can never go wrong with an extra truck in your collection. I have to say, this Percy better than the one we saw before, mainly because that face. Oh my god, he looks so good. Oh. And moving on to number 8, we have N-Scale Henry. Now, this is not the photo of the actual model, but I have to say, I am hyped for N-Scale Henry more than Diesel and Paxton. Go ahead. As I said, write your opinions in the comments of, oh, Zebedee, how did you put this in front of the new line? Yeah, I want N-Scale Henry. This is, we haven't seen it yet, obviously. I'm just using the Tomix one. I think the Tomix one will be better than N-Scale. I like Tomix more than Botman N-Scale, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped for N-Scale Henry. I really am hyped. So, moving on to number 7, we have Sir Handel, the N-Scale model by Botman. 2 N-Scale models next to each other. That's funny. Sir Handel is an incredible model, I must say. 10 out of 10 for devious deeds and brutal strip. Sorry, I had to do that. His model looks incredible. Best narrow gauge and scale model out of that Bachmann has made. Better than Scarloey, Rheneas, Yellow Rheneas, Peter Sam, Rusty, the Duncan that we will never get. But he looks really good. Like, just looking at this model, I have to say he looks incredible. I would say I don't have any gripes. I mean, there are people who are like, oh, we want model series, not that CGI face. I like Sandal more in the model series too, but like, come on, we have to get real people. Overall, it's still an amazing model. Moving on to number 6. The Push-Along or Medal Collection Railway Series or Picture Book Thomas. Now this is not the final product, like, you can tell because of like probably the coupling. But I must say, I am hyped for this. It's best out of the new diecast range. Better than Thomas, Henry, James, Percy, and I cannot stand Percy's face. Better than those reused Annie and Clarabelle. Better than that other variant of Thomas with the paint. Better than the Thomas with like the Ruby trucks that we saw earlier this year. This is the best. I mean, the packaging was incredible, and so is the model. I will pick this up, and I have to say, this is incredible. 10 out of 10 for brutal. Moving on to number 5, and how much fans would hate me if I didn't put this on the list. The new motorized duck. Now I have to say, this is the best of the new range, and yes, I like this more than the Picture Book Thomas. I have no complaints with Duck. He is perfect, and I mean not just because it's Duck, but because it's actually a good model. I mean, we're a bit biased because it's the running board, it's black in the CGI series, so they're being accurate. Duck has a pretty tall funnel. His cab isn't tall, but it still looks good. The hand railings, number 8, GWR, overall, got no complaints. I'll pick this up. I don't think he'll be the first I get. I will review him on the channel if I get him. The new motorized stuff is incredible. So we can have cool motorized and metal collection, but what about wooden railway? But anyway, the new Duck is amazing, I must say. 10 out of 10 for brutal strip. Yeah, I'll just stop. At number 4, Bachmann Stanley. This is the best thing that Bachmann has announced this year. And yes, better than Rebecca, better than Sandal, and better than N-Scale Henry, better than N-Scale Diesel, better than N-Scale Paxton, better than those N-Scale Black Thomas and James, better than G-Scale Green Thomas. The best thing Bachmann has announced. Period. I mean, Rebecca looks great, but, this is better. Stanley looks incredible. The buffers are good. The face is incredible. I really like his tall funnel. His body is really good. 10 out of 10, I must say. Like, up at Sahandle, I'd say everything is 10 out of 10. I've said in a previous video that The Great Discovery is my favorite Thomas movie. And, Stanley will be great. Maybe I'll remake the whole Movie, no, that'll cost far too much money. But, you know, love Stanley. Moving on to the best model train thing at all, Cardo's Duke. And before you say, you said Stanley was the best Botman thing. He's the best Botman thing. But this Duke is being made by Cardo. I'm more hyped for Duke than the Thomas faces. I'll throw in the Thomas faces as well in this section. But Duke looks amazing, I must say. His face is good. The lining, it could be better, but that's still incredible. I am just happy that they even made Duke at all. Botman said that they have never had the restraint to make characters for the CGI series. We'll still get CGI characters like Rebecca and Ryan. I just want Hero. But the fact that Cardo is making Duke and the new Thomas faces, and that Topham and the Workman, I suppose, is incredible. Duke is amazing. There's a reason why he's top 3. And now moving on to number 2. Tar-covered James. Where do I begin? 1, the tar tanker looks nice. I wanted to get that out of the way. The tender, yeah, it's just a normal thing. But the main thing here is the James. Now, the short face, that's not new molding. We have had a short face before. But the tar. This is based off of the season 1 episode Dirty Objects, or James in a Mess, if you watch the US dubs. Where James crashes into a tar tanker and gets tar all over him. They are just straight up making a pack based off of an episode in season 1 all the way back then. Now, the only thing I've heard people criticize about this is the CGI face. I'm pretty sure James crashed into tar tankers in Chucklesome Trucks. Guys, it's not based off of Dirty Objects. It's based off of Chucklesome Trucks. But in reality, it's based off of Dirty Objects. I'd be surprised if this was actually based off of Chucklesome Trucks. You owe that to me. But this is incredible. They're basing this off of season 1 or the Railway series. I don't mind the CGI face. I still love this set. The fact they're doing this is incredible. I have to say, I really want to get this. If I see this, so I don't live in Japan. I live in Europe actually. But that could be nice. And now moving on to number 1, to the surprise of literally no one. Railway series Thomas. Oh boy, where to begin? Now, first of all, let's get Annie and Clarabelle out of the way. They are nice. It is cool that they're a bit different. They don't have nameplates, they have the story thing, and their faces are really good. Thomas, he's perfect. I love him. The face, that's the best part. There are these white things, but I really, really don't mind them. It's on the illustration, and they did it. The wheels bother me a bit, but come on, that's so nitpicky. The sides, it's made to look like an illustration. I know the stickers are so incredibly cheap, but I love it. I really do. I want to pick this up. And maybe I will. To be honest, I think there's a higher chance. I want this the most, obviously, but yeah. So, that was my video on my top 10 items I am looking forward to the most. For Thomas and Friends, obviously. I'm not doing, what now? Paw Patrol or something. No, I'm not. But anyway, I'm Zebby. I'm not dead. You'll see a video in a bit from me, and goodbye, everyone.